Hey guys, bman here. Welcome to today's video. Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. Check this out. We're sending people flying out of the map with the new buffed Beast Claw. Yes, guys, it now has been buffed to the point where it sends people flying out of the map like it always should have. And I know lots of people are going to be swearing because they regret not actually getting this back when that wasn't a thing. And now it's been buffed. It's super cool and they want to have it. Well, as you see right here, I actually have a way to duplicate this item. And so that you can actually have the dupes working in-game, working in Plunder and in Warzone and everything. So you've got working Black Traces, you've got the cool Beast Claw to send people flying and everything, guys. But with that said, this has a lot of requirements. What this is this is not a new glitch. This is me going along and using my knowledge of all our past glitches, combining them all together to be able to make something useful. But not everyone's going to be able to do this. There's not hardly anyone is going to be able to do this. But everyone else has a cool, entertaining video to watch. So with that said, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into this. For this, this is going to require quite a few things. This is going to require at least 2 consoles to be able to pull this off, because you'll need at least 1 other console just sitting in the game in headquarters, another profile just sitting over there. They don't actually have to be doing anything, but you will need them there to have the option to join them at one point during this, okay? And then you will also need to have 3 controllers for your console, 2 profiles logged into it. So you'll need the profile you're starting the whole game up with, like you see right here. That's the profile you're duping from. You'll need another profile logged into controller 2, which will be the profile you're duping to. And then third, you'll need a third, doesn't matter, just the rubbish, anything, alt, create the profile, doesn't matter, logged into a 3rd controller, and that's what you're going to use to do a joining glitch afterwards. But that does not need to be logged into the game or have any profiles linked to it for Activision, okay? It could just be a random created profile that you've just created to do this as a 3rd profile, okay? So with that said, you're starting up the game with the profile in controller 1 that you actually have the items that you're trying to duplicate from. Now, once it's loaded in, and you've loaded in with profile 1, the profile you're duping from, you want to get controller 2, and you want to bring that profile in. So for us, it's going to be this profile here, and this is the profile we're wanting to duplicate to. That's with controller 2, just like so. After that, you get controller 1, and with controller 1, you back out to the start menu. Then, with controller 1, you press A to go in, and then B really fast to cancel it going in, so you get to go to the offline mode. Do it fast enough, and you'll be able to get this option, and then you select go offline. If it loads back in, you just have to go back out and keep trying until you get to the screen here to go offline. So then you go offline. That is with controller 1, the profile you're duping from. Come into local multiplayer with controller 1. Now on this screen with controller 2, bring in player 2. Then by pressing A. Then after that, on controller 1, back out of here. Wait until it comes to this screen here, and then on controller 1, say select, like it says up here, the double square button on Xbox to say go online with controller 1. Now from this point, you need to be fast. With controller 2, you need to press A to bring it in. Then controller 1, you need to back out. Then with controller 2, you need to come into the game because you've backed out to the start menu. With controller 2, you need to come in, but with controller 1, you need to cancel it. So we bring in controller 2. With controller 1, we back out to the start menu. With controller 2, we come in, and then with controller 1, you cancel it. If you can't cancel it at this point with controller 1, you have to start all over again, like right now. So we'll steer you back at the stage where we were able to. Controller 1, you say go online with the 2 squares button. Now, from this point, you need to be fast. With controller 2, you bring them in. Then controller 1, you back to the start menu. Controller 2, press A, and with controller 1, you press B to cancel it loading in. That was with controller 2, you pressed A to start loading in. With controller 1, you pressed B to cancel it. You get this screen. If you can't cancel with controller 1, you've done it too slow, and you'll have to start all over again. Now, with controller 1, you come into multiplayer. Now, press Y on controller 1 to create a game, and then from this point you get controller 2 and you come over to this weapon tab. You don't go into here, and this point, this is where you need the third controller, controller 3. You need to open up, and then with the third profile that's not of any of the two that you've just been using, you need to join your buddy who's sitting in the multiplayer menu in the game. This will give you an error, and that will not actually join. That's why you need to use a third profile. Now after this, you get back to profile 2, the profile you're duping to. Then you dismiss this menu, and then you go into your weapons. Now this classes here are actually your custom games private classes, online private matches classes, right? So now you can set the weapons up into here. As you see, we've got the beast claw already set up into here because I've done this in the past. You set your classes up into here just like this. As you see, when I come along, I actually have all the blueprints and stuff of my other profile access to now. This is in the duplication state right now. So if you come into here, as you see, we come into here, we have the blueprint for the beast claw, we have this thing and all sorts, and you can go along and you can full on set them up. So as you see here, we've got this one set up for this that we've got set up. I just duped this over. We've got this. You've seen that before. We were just using this. This is the one that we had fully duped over before. Okay, so you can set up the weapon that you want to set up. As you see, we've got the Dankus there that we can set up and all sorts. Set them up into this classes, into here, and once you're finished setting them all up into here, come out of here like this, and then you'll load into the game, and then you'll go into private matches, and then check that they're in there, because I've had it once where I've gone in to check that they're there and they weren't there, so then I had to do it a second time and then they were there. Okay, so just go in and check, because if sometimes for some reason, I don't know, it can just undo what you've done. I don't know what causes that sometimes, but that's just a random thing, and if that happens, oh well, suck it up and just go redo it. So we'll let it load in. Okay, and you'll see we've loaded in, and you'll come across to the private matches. And when we come across to here, this is the classes that we were just set in to be able to set up. So where you put the guns, they will actually be in these classes here, okay? Now this is why I said we're combining quite a lot of glitches, because that was one glitch to be able to get the dupes over to here. Now we need to do more steps to be able to get these into saved blueprints, and then we're going to have to do even further more glitches to be able to get it usable, okay guys? So yes, hardly any people are going to be able to use this, but hey, some people will find this interesting, so make sure you get down there and smash that like button for me, because I actually enjoy making this content for you guys too. So now you've got this, your beast claw, you've got it into private matches. Now let's show you how to get this private matches into, and to be able to save these blueprints. So we'll back out of private matches. And at this stage here, you're going to need a banned account. So now we're going to move on to be doing the banned account glitch. So you'll need to have a banned account signed into the second profile for this. So sign in, log in the banned account, and cancel it as soon as it comes in. Just like this. So we go log in, and as soon as it starts logging in, you stop it logging in. With that, that's all you need that second controller for that banned account step. Now with the controller that you actually have the profile that you're trying to do everything on, not the banned account one, you want to go into private match. Now this is going to boot you back to the start menu here. But then all you need to do is you want to come into multiplayer. And then after this, you want to go back into trying to go into a private match. It'll boot you back to the start menu when you're trying to go to multiplayer. Then now you should be fine to get into either multiplayer or private match. I choose multiplayer at this point, actually. Sorry, so go into multiplayer. because you're going to want to do it in multiplayer. From this point here, we're just waiting until we get this screen here, loading player stats. After this screen, in multiplayer, it's now going to have our custom games classes there. We can now quickly go across and then we can save the blueprints of the weapons that we duplicated over into our custom class. So here we can come across, and this is our custom games classes. We can come along and then we can quickly save these blueprints just like this. GG bman. Bmans, it will say an error, but it will actually save it. Now don't put camos onto this because you won't be able to save with camos. GGB. Oh. Just like that, it will say it errored out, but it will actually save it, and then you will have it there. So as you see here, GGB is saved as a blueprint, and now that you've got them saved, now let's go along and show you how to actually equip them. So close the app and load back up. Okay guys, we've restarted. We have the Beast Core saved as a custom blueprint now that we've duped from our other profile, and now we're ready to put it into a class in Warzone. Now this is only going to work for Warzone 2, but hey, it's better than nothing, eh? So let's get in and show you guys that. For this, you will need to own the full game to have access to private match. So you want to come across and you want to say join private match. Then you want to type in bman. B-man. You will get an error, and then you'll dismiss that error. Then you'll come up to here and you want to find any Warzone mode. So for here, it's Warzone Battle Royale will work, and click into that. Now we've got the unlock all active, right? But also this means that we can equip locked items as well. So what that means is we can come into here now, we can come in and we can set up our classes with that locked item. So if we come into here and we create this class right here, we come along to our Beast Claw, and this here is locked right now, right? Well, now we do the next glitch to be able to actually equip this locked item. So for this, we want to have a mouse equipped to plugged into our console. So plug a mouse into your console, and then you need to hover over a blueprint that you own or have unlocked like this, that you have the ability to equip. So when we right click on it, we get the equipped and open gunsmith option, right? So now you need to hold the click that gives you that option, which is a right click, and then you need to tap across on the D-pad of your controller so that it goes over across to this thing before it pulls up this tab. So what you do, if you do it correctly, it'll go like this. So you'll bring it up, and as you've seen right there, we have this option right here, but you see it's actually got the Beast Claw selected and it's showing the Beast Claw there. Now it's going to equip the Beast Claw. So we equip that, and now it equips the Beast Claw, comes to here. We can come along, and if we've got camos or something, we can equip the camo onto it, and now we have the Beast Claw fully equipped, duped over, fully working, and everything online in Warzone, guys. Yes, that's working and everything. We don't own that, but we've got it fully on there and everything. So you guys that don't own the Beast Claw and fully regret not getting that when you could, because now they've fully buffed this to be super cool, well, if you know somebody's got it, hey, you might be able to get it. Now, with that said, Z-Stink or some of my other really long-term members, if any of you have over a 2-month membership badge, get down that comment section, and hey, I'm more than happy to put this onto your account or sort something out for you. So get down there, and for my members, hey, I'll hook you guys up. So with that said, get down there and make sure you leave that comment, and if you've got a 2-month badge on your name, you're in. So with that said, now we have the Beast Claw, and we can quickly go along and we can quickly show you that you can do the same with the other things. So if we come across to here, to our MTZ, and you will see this does not have this thing, right? So we want to equip that one. All we do is we will, because that's one across from this way, what I'll do is I'll hover over one that's unlocked, and then we will right click, and then I will go across like that, and then I will say equipped, and then we get this just like this, guys. And now we have this one in here with this, and none of these items we own. We don't own any of these or anything, but we get them, we've duped them over, we get to use them and everything, guys. They work and everything. We get the full-on working traces and absolutely everything. It's awesome, it's cool, and with that said, guys, get down there. If you haven't already, smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. bman